Alright, now that we've gotten the key to the dining room, all we gotta do is head back out to the first floor hallway, then head to the dining room from there. Here we are, the dining room. It looks a little empty here right now, though. Well, I guess we're not talking to this kid just yet, but I'm assuming you knew that just from looking at the thumbnail anyways. We should get going now. Let's head to the bathroom. Wait, what? The butler's closet? Let's head back there. Whoa, there is a key in this bucket the whole time? That means that you could grab this key to the bathroom even before you go to the dining room, or even before you defeat Agony. This means that you can go and get the food before you even meet this kid ghost. But because Agony gives you the dining room key, you won't be able to give it to him until Agony is defeated. So anyways, let's take this key and head to the bathroom. Alright, here we are, first floor bathroom. We won't spend too much time in here because you guys kind of know the deal by now. Capture some ghosts, grab the key, yada yada, you know how it goes. Let's now head to the kitchen now that we have this key. Alright, the kitchen. We got knives and pots and pans and stuff. We know the general gist of this room. It's a kitchen. We know where the kitchen is. Alright, so what we need to do is grab his food and bring it back to him. Where could it be? Wait, what? A fetch quest mission? Well, I guess we really don't have much of a choice here. We can't proceed without giving the kid, seemingly named Tubby, the food dish, so we gotta head to the pantry and fight some greenies. Let's do it. Wow, that is a lot of greenies. And there it is. They have the sauce. Well, you know what we gotta do. Suck up the ghosts, retrieve the sauce, and then head back to the kitchen and then give the sauce to Alistair. Now, let's take a minute to talk about a system that I would want them to implement in this game. Like in Luigi's Mansion games prior, not all of the ghosts are inherently hostile. Some just want to be left alone and live out their afterlives. Alistair is one of those ghosts. So what I would want them to implement is a kind of branching paths kind of thing where you can kind of choose what you want to do to some of these ghosts. Ghosts like Mr. Lugs, Biff Atlas, and Morty were ghosts in the previous games that kind of had the same exact thing where you can kind of choose if you want to capture them or not. But I do want them to go a step further to where the outcomes of what you do actually do impact the future of the game. For example, with Alistair, there would be two different options for what you could do when he completes his dish. One of which is that you just fight him and capture him, and the other is that you get to let him live. If you choose to fight him, he will attack you using flying knives, which you have to either avoid completely or suck up so that you don't get hurt. Wow! Now, he would only have 100 HP, which is half of that Agony had. Again, he's an early game boss, so wouldn't be too insanely difficult to capture him. Then, from there, you would take the food and bring it to Tubby yourself. Now, the other option is to actually just let him live, and from there, he would go with you to take this food to Tubby. What happens after that? Well, you'll have to wait until the next episode to find out. Now, I didn't really talk about Alistair's personality much. Well, let's learn about him right here. Alistair is a 47-year-old ghost. Now, in his mortal life, this chef was a world-class chef. He kind of traveled everywhere trying to show off his cooking to the world. But he didn't really get much appreciation for the work he did, and the afterlife has been no different. All he does is go around the mansion serving food to the ghosts within it. Now, the one main mystery that lies with this ghost is his actual death when he was alive. The only thing known about his death is that it somehow involved a tomato. That's a little strange, but nevertheless, Alistair is a harmless ghost. All he wants to do is cook and show his cooking to the people of the world. That's all he wants to do. If you capture Alistair, he will be the second ghost in your collection, and I really like the idea of him because chefs are there to cook for people. People like chefs cooking, and I figured it would be weird to have him be inherently hostile. He just wants to cook his food and live in peace. So, should you choose to capture him, he'll put up a fight, but he will let you live and continue your journey. Now, obviously, we'll talk a little bit more about Alistair next time and what happens if you let him live, because it involves the next ghost, who is Tubby, who we'll learn more about when we go back to the dining room. So I would like to thank you guys so much for watching episode 2 of the Luigi's Mansion 4 Portrait Ghost concept series. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for episode 3, and until next time, I'll see you then.